Hello guys, it's James here. Welcome here to today's match review of Manchester United's slender but very important victory over Norwich City at Carrow Road, which keeps Manchester United's quest for a top 4 place in contention. United took the lead after 72 minutes after Rooney's good feet and good play before setting up Mata. We found Mata before he slotted past John Ruddy to make it 1-0 to United and break the deadlock, which was really crying out for football, because until that point it was a really boring football match. In the end, United did see it out, but it was not a good performance from Manchester United by any means. In fact, it was dire. It was just really boring, and it looked like the players didn't really care. All of them, it didn't look like they really cared. It felt like one of these games where, at the end of the season when neither team's got anything to play for. They're just tired. They just want to go on their holidays. It was that sort of game. Norwich, like, they've already stayed up, and United, they can't get top 4. They are in top 4. It was one of them games you would have thought Norwich would have been out to fight to try stay in the Premier League, because it's a massive game for them. But they didn't show any of that, and it sort of, I think, maybe took United by surprise. We didn't show any of that, and it just lacked any real passion and desire from either side today. And it was a really lacklustre game of football. Both teams had something to play for, as I said, but neither of them cared really. But again, we've come away with the most important thing, which was 3 points. Which, at the end of the day, if we were to get top 4, we'll look back on this game as a very important one. And yeah, it wasn't vintage United, but it's the 3 points which matters. I thought the team selection was good today. Only one central defensive midfielder, which is always, I think, better. We played that game against Palace where we had just one central defensive midfielder, and we looked so much threatening. Again, we did the same thing. Probably not as threatening today though. We rested some good players, which is nice to see. I think David Blunt's played every game since October the 25th, which is mental, because it's like 7 months in a row, and we've been playing week in, week out, sometimes midweek games. It's good to also see Memphis and Herrera get their starts as well. For me, my man of the match was Mata, absolutely brilliant today. Also a lovely bit of class gesture from him at the end of the game as well, going into the away end and all that. I was also impressed with Ander Herrera's performance, and Smalling as well. However, there was something which I was caught by surprise, was Louis van Gaal's treatment of Adnan Januzaj. Now, I know there's been rumours that Januzaj's attitude isn't the greatest, and I'm not sure if that was maybe what Van Gaal was trying to say, that he's in charge. But what I've seen of it is it's just not on really from Louis van Gaal. He tells Januzaj to get up, get ready, strip off and get into the action twice for a first appearance for ages, and then he goes and decides to bench him again on 2 occasions, and I don't get what he's doing. What is that doing to his confidence? When you're on the bench, he says, "All right, you're on," and then you then say, "Actually, no, come back." And then you go, "Alright, you're on now," and then he says, "Alright, actually no, sit back on the bench again." It's not going to do much to your confidence, and a young player like that strives on confidence, so I'm a bit disappointed with how that went. But again, we're only a point behind City now, 2 games to go. Hopefully we do our bit against West Ham on Tuesday and Bournemouth next Sunday, and hopefully Arsenal or Swansea will do their bit by beating City. I mean, it's realistic. It is realistic. And obviously, if we win our 2 games and City slip up in one of theirs, then we will get a top 4. We will be in top 4, which I don't know how, because we have been awful this season. So the thought of us managing to get top 4 in Champions League football this season would be unbelievable, because we don't deserve it. But it's there for the taking, and I'll tell you what, I'd be happy if we were to get that. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.